For centuries, Native Americans have survived genocide, forced assimilation, and systemic oppression. Yet, despite these struggles, indigenous communities continue to fight for sovereignty, cultural revival, and political power. But what does the future hold for Native people in a country that was built on their land? Some argue that the U.S. government has failed indigenous nations, leaving them with few opportunities to thrive. Native reservations experience some of the highest rates of poverty, unemployment, and inadequate health care. Federal policies, from boarding schools to the termination era, have sought to erase Native identity. Can a future exist for indigenous people when the system has worked so hard to destroy them? Others see a resurgence of Native strength. Tribal nations are reclaiming their languages, lands, and traditions. Indigenous-owned businesses are growing. Native voices are rising in politics, and legal victories, like the recent Supreme Court decision upholding tribal sovereignty in Oklahoma, show that progress is possible. As Cherokee Principal Chief Chuck Hoskin Jr. puts it, "We are still here, and we are not going anywhere." However, challenges remain. Climate change threatens native lands. Pipelines still cut through sacred sites, and treaty rights are constantly under attack. The fight for self-determination is far from over. Will the U.S. finally honor its commitments to native nations, or will indigenous people have to keep fighting just to exist? The future of Native Americans in the U.S. depends on whether sovereignty is truly respected. Indigenous communities have already proven their resilience. But will they be given the space to define their own future, or will history continue to repeat itself?